And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel guys, hope you're all well. Before we do get into today's video, as always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. Guys, here to react to our defeat in the Scottish Cup final after we lost, of course, to Celtic and Nick Walsh 1-0. Again, look, going into the game myself, really I wasn't too optimistic, but I will say something about this Rangers team. At least they tried, they showed up, and we tried to do something a bit different, and there's a lot to talk about in the game really, to unpack and discuss, but in that second half in particular, I did think that we were a very, very good team. We were probably the better team out of the two sides, and were the side that were destined to go on and win the Scottish Cup. However, of course, the main kind of thing that's come up multiple times this season is just quality in key areas, in the attacking areas going forward, and of course a hiccup from none other than Nick Walsh once again. This guy fucks me off constantly, and it's not the first time this season I've had to speak about this guy, and we're going to discuss and speak about the points that he's had a massive say on during this game. We'll discuss that, we'll get to that a bit later on, but let's start from the start, okay, with the starting 11, the starting lineup. We already knew that Philippe Clement wasn't going to be giving too much away with regards to his starting 11 going into the game, and there was maybe a few surprises going into the clash. We heard a lot from the media that Ridvan Yilmaz probably would be a huge doubt and wouldn't play. However, he did make that starting lineup, and of course there was big question marks whether John Lundstrom was going to be coming back into the midfield again. Obviously, Philippe Clement was asked about whether he was going to be playing Lundstrom in the middle of the park in this game, and that he had no worries in doing so, but of course didn't start him. The other question was who was going to start up top in the centre forward position. Was Seema going to be fit? All these kind of things. But a starting lineup that we could see that there was key players out injured, but a starting lineup that actually I was pretty happy with, and actually I think a lot of fans were pretty happy with going into the clash. Now, of course, the first half, it was kind of what I expected as such. Celtic probably having more of the ball and trying to play their game. And when we were getting onto the ball, I did feel that we were standing off Celtic a lot and didn't really know what to do with them when they were kind of on the attack. But our game plan played quite well in terms of they didn't really test Jack Butland at all during that sort of opening 45 minutes. But at the same time, neither did really we. You know, in terms of our attacking disjointing, it's been the same kind of story. I could rinse and repeat every single match reaction and discuss every single game, and that would kind of sum up our sort of attacking cohesiveness. There is none. We are very bad at creating chances, and we don't really look like we do make chances. But going into halftime, you know, I was kind of happy. You know, there was the bit of the bingo that we didn't let a goal in the first 2 minutes of the match. We didn't get a man sent off, and we were playing pretty well. Celtic weren't dominating as such. So I was pretty happy going into the second half. And now going into the second half itself, the second half starting, I genuinely thought we were the better team from start of the second half to the end. I thought we had more of the ball, but again, those same problems were persisting in terms of, again, that disjointness in our attacking areas. Attacking quality, not so great. And I'm not pointing out on strikers or something like that. Just in the areas and just creating chances, we just didn't really do. And again, that's what you need to do to win football games. But of course, the big moment comes. We finally stick the ball into the back of the net through a corner kick, and Seema manages to get the goal. And again, I was in absolute joy. I was buzzing around the living room, absolutely hysteric. And all of a sudden, you know, time went on. I didn't think anything was bad. I had the commentary and all this kind of things. And then all of a sudden, Nick Walsh is pulled over to the screen to have an on-field decision. I'm thinking, what the heck has gone on here? I look at the decision, and they're trying to get Joe Hart, but a push on Raskin and a push on Joe Hart was fucking miles away. It wasn't even a foul. And of course, no doubt, as soon as I seen that tick go over to the freaking monitor, I knew that it was going to be cancelled out. And again, you could probably say some have been given like that, some haven't been given like that, but my goodness me, that was soft AF. And to be fair, I didn't think that was should have deserved for our goal to be chalked off. I was flabbergasted with that decision, genuinely. I couldn't believe what I was actually hearing and what I was seeing. But you know what, as I sat back down, I was thinking, you know what, Nick Walsh is refereeing a game. Of course, those sort of kind of things are going to be happening. And that stuff, again, proved more when we went up to the other end. And Nick Walsh, again, a clear push on Dujon Sterling, outside, inside the box, whatever you want to say, I don't care, whatever the decision's going to be. Pushes him down to the floor, clear an obvious foul right in front of him, and fucking gives them a free kick the other way. Then going up the other end again, literally minutes later, books Dujon Sterling, gets a free kick in a really dangerous position for Celtic, just outside our box, for a beautiful tackle. An unbelievable tackle, wins the ball and everything, and he gets a yellow card and gives away a foul in a really dangerous area, just as we had our goal chopped off, and Celtic go on it and go forward and have a really good opportunity with 10 minutes to go. And I'm thinking, what the heck is going on here? He's obviously noted that Rangers were on top, and he's breaking up the play to allow Celtic to get back into the game. And to be fair, the whole of the match was a bit nitty-gritty in terms of stop-start. There was no real flow to the match, but my goodness me, it got to the end, and then of course, you know what, I just sat there with sort of 5 minutes to go, and I went, I think Celtic are going to win this here. We haven't really created too much chances after this, and it just feels that this is going to be the way. And of all people, Jack Butland, of course, spills it, and then Adam Eder gets the goal. And then after that, to be fair, I don't even know where the rest of the time went, because it wasn't playing on the park. I don't even know what the heck happened after that. But to be perfectly honest, again, another trophy loss for Rangers. And again, just to be perfectly honest, I'm not going to have a go at the players as such. I just don't think we're that good enough. We're not good enough. We need a lot more quality. And I'm not going to keep on repeating myself going forward. Obviously, it hurts to lose a Scottish Cup final, because I think we probably deserved to and probably should have won the Scottish Cup final today and won the Scottish Cup today. But again, look, we are lacking quality in the attacking areas. To be fair, we're lacking quality all over the park. I want to give a shout out, a mention to the defence. I thought we were pretty good defensively today. But yeah, Celtic have found a way to win, and then they win the match. Obviously, Nick Walsh did help them out a little bit, but that's what he does. He's done that countless of times. And then to be fair, when John Lundstrom comes apart, what the heck he's doing, friggin' sliding around like an ice rink after that. But guys, whatever, we've lost the Scottish Cup. Now it's into the summer transfer window. It's a sore one. It fucking is a sore one, especially just because I felt that we played a decent game. But we need a lot more quality added to the team, really. And as I said, I'm not going to begrudge. I'm not going to point blame at anybody for this match, really. Sometimes I just don't think. I think we did a lot in that game, especially in the second half. Controlled the domination of the ball and all these kind of things. We're probably the better side, but unfortunately you don't win games by being the better side. You need to put the ball into the back of the net, which we struggle to do, and we have struggled to do all season. So it's about a summer of finding quality now, going into the summer, and just trying our best to get a hold of some better players to make us a better team, because I'm still looking on this basis. I know Celtic are going to strengthen in the summer, but I still don't think they're that much of a great side. We're just a poorer side, unfortunately, and on today's occasion they had a bit of help from the referees and the officials, which has obviously helped them win the Scottish Cup. But you know, fine margins in this game, and it is what it is. But we go into the summer now, and that's it. Guys, let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. Hit the like button, the subscribe button. I'll see you all next time. Take care. Peace.